Okay, so welcome to the team training call. I really appreciate anybody taking the time to check out the recording or checking out the live call, especially during this time of year. I know it's super busy for everybody, but I really appreciate you guys taking the time to invest in your business and to gain some more knowledge and to help out and to help out when you can. So let's go over VIP groups. Now, I know I have discussed this in the past, but I recently did this training for the platinum leader meeting that was here, and I really wanted to make sure that I went over all of these points with our team, and to make sure that if you guys don't have a VIP group yet, you guys need to definitely be in the process of working toward building one, or try to utilize it more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So let's start off with why you want a VIP group. Now, what's the difference between a VIP group and a business Facebook page, right? So a VIP group is obviously a group versus a page. It is more intimate. It's more personal. You can control the content that is on there. So that's where you'll be able to post exclusive deals to you. And you won't be against any policies and procedure rules, and your guests can get notifications, and all that fun stuff. So I like VIP groups, and I like groups in general, especially if you can build a strong kind of like camaraderie, I guess, because everybody that's in the group basically has the same interests, right? So you hope that you can get your group to the point where people feel comfortable posting their reviews, asking questions, and helping each other out, right? In my mind, a VIP group is kind of like our team group, except that it's with customers, right? So we're going to share Posh, we're going to share the excitement, and go over different deals. So if you guys do not have a VIP group yet, how you do it is you go to Facebook, and under group, so on the left bar under group, you can click create a group, and you can create a private group, a public group, or a secret group. Now the difference between that is the public, obviously you can see everything. In that case, your everything is completely public. So basically all the information there is all the information that you can share on a public Facebook page, if that makes sense. So you can't post exclusive deals on there. There's the private, which is what I recommend, because then customers who are not your friends can find it. You can send out invitations, all that fun stuff. And then there's the secret, which no one can see it, no one can search for it, and the only way you can do it is if someone in the group invites you to it. So there are those. Now, if you create those, if you create your group, you want to make sure that you're adding people who want to be in that group. That's something I want to really stress too. The group is exclusive, okay? So you want to make sure that you are collecting, or you're adding potentials and also customers who love Posh. Send them a mess. You can keep it for you can do it as an invite only for those who have purchased from you previously. You can do it for anyone who has tried like samples from you, or has shown interest in Posh, and you want to keep them in the loop, and they also want to be in the loop. So it's up to you what criteria you want for this group. But basically, you want to, personally invite them, personally message them, and invite them to this awesome group that you have, right? Okay, so like I've said before, this is where you can host your own deals, and this is why I kind of bring this up now, is because with the new catalog, a lot of people like doing January kind of like prepare for the new catalog, or inventory, like preparing for the new catalog by doing inventory sales, or blowouts or whatever. So if you keep an inventory, this is a really great place for you to host it, especially now. So if you do not have a VIP group, or you're not super Oh yeah, so yes, the group that you want is called the closed group. That's right. Sorry, I forgot. Then people can search for you and see who is in it, but not what is being posted. Yep, the secret group is not searchable, and the open group is not exclusive, since everyone can join without your permission and or without being invited, and they can see everything. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for clarifying. I didn't look through that completely, or didn't remember it very well. But yeah, so it also helps keep scammers out. That's another thing, from keeping it from a closed to open, but closed is what you want. And then, but I was saying though, if you don't have a group yet and you do keep inventory, or even if you don't keep inventory, now is a really great time to start it, or to kind of kick it off and make sure that you get it rolling, because that is where you're going to be able to post inventory sale. So if you have inventory, that's where you can post your inventory sale, but this is also where you can hype up the new catalog, because if you have ever been through a transition at all, you know that it's crazy, and we get snippets as they come out, and it's super exciting and it's very fun, but it's even better when you can share it with a group of people, right? So this is why I urge you guys to create one now, or be a little bit more active in it. Now, let's see, what was it? So the things that, sorry, I made my notes. Okay, so a lot of people also ask, what's the why would you have a group and a page? I recommend still having a closed group and a Facebook or a business page, because I think that business pages are still great, because they're good for cold leads. They're good for anybody who tries searching for you but doesn't find your VIP group, or for anyone who just searches for Posh. You can find people can be driven to your VIP group through your Facebook business page, if that makes sense. I personally have gotten customers because they have found my VIP or my Facebook page, and they liked me enough that they've stayed with me and they joined my VIP group. Okay, so that is definitely, so just because you're doing one doesn't mean that you can only do one. But again, you don't want to spread yourself too thin. I do recommend having both options. And then let's see. Okay, so things that you might want to post in your VIP group. One thing that was mentioned at the training was from another awesome premier, was you want to make sure that you are posting quality posts over quantity. So you want to post more quality posts than more posts in general. So if you're posting every day, it seems unlikely that every post is something that is very quality, that is more than just fluff. So when you're next posting, make sure to think about what you're posting. Is this fluffy? Is this something that you're only posting because you feel like it's been too long since you've posted, or is this something that is interesting and you want to share with your VIP group? That kind of helps me kind of gauge when I'm posting things. But usually I feel like, oh my gosh, I found this really great gift idea that I've saw. So if you guys have seen the awesome gift ideas that have been posted on the graphics page on Posh Talk, I'm like, oh my gosh, those are awesome, those are great, save that. And then I show my VIPs and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, these are super cute, like I know you guys love this product, here's another way to package it for customers, right? So that's kind of one of the things that I like to do, is just cute gift ideas or fun facts about Posh. Those are kind of fun as well. There was something that the same premier, who coincidentally is also, her background was in marketing and she also does social media consulting. So really it's like everything she had to say was awesome. But one of the things that she did was she asked her VIP group to guess how many Posh products she had in her bathroom at that moment. And I think she set the prize, or the winner, a little prize, but she had them all guess, and she filmed a video of it afterward and showed them all the products. And I don't know if you guys have ever counted how much Posh you have in like your purse or in your bathroom, but I did it the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. This is a huge amount of products that I have. On top of that, I was like already mad, or I was already like, this is going to be an awesome video, because one of the things that with this business is that we're building relationships, right? We're building we're not here to sell. We're here to build relationships. We're here to help people, but people want to feel a personal connection with us as well. And the VIP group is a really great place to be able to do that and to kind of set yourself apart from any other consultant. And being like giving them an insight or in a look into your life and how much you use Posh through your bathroom is a great way for them to kind of connect with you, right? So I will definitely be doing a video of my bathroom products in a little bit, but I just think that was super fun. But something like that, stuff like that is a really great idea and a huge hit. And like, yeah, like, I mean, you'd be surprised what you find in there. I find like the most, I counted, I think I had 14 products in my bathroom, which I was completely surprised about because I'm usually someone who forgets everything, and I leave it in like my tester box. So I was like, oh, this isn't even the amount of stuff I could have in here. So that was crazy. Yeah, so you can post your reviews if you're doing videos. Make sure, this is a group that you want to form, where you want to form relationships. So try to avoid the super salesy posts where you're trying to sell, because you're not trying to sell, you're trying to share, right? You can, if you can encourage others to do the same thing, right? If they have a product they love, some customers just do it automatically. Like if they get an order, they post what their order is. And so it's great to kind of have that interaction. And it's always fun because when there are other people there or other people posting about a certain product, it usually garners more interest, right? Because it's from somebody else. These people love this product. So it usually makes someone else kind of look at it more than once as well. Like especially for an inventory sale, if you're selling a certain product and everybody, not everybody, but like if there's you have three total and two have already been bought, it seems like, usually someone's going to look at it and be like, why, there's one left, what is this product? Maybe I need it. Like, I don't know about you, but as a customer, I do the same thing where I look at stuff and I'm like, what's this thing that everyone else is looking at? Like, I must be missing it. I have to take a second look and look at it. So that is kind of one of the things as well. But hopefully that kind of helps you guys figure that out. Hope you get your guys' VIP group started. Oh, and then I forgot to mention is that when you're starting to do your VIP group, or any newbies who don't feel like they have a big enough customer base yet to do a VIP group, make sure that you are collecting people's information so that you can follow up with them and tell them about your VIP group when you're ready to launch it. I've been collecting emails, especially since I started, and these emails, I have people who, I send out email newsletters every so often when I remember to, or when I have a time to, and I still have people who check these emails who I met in my first year of doing Posh that they've never bought anything from me, but they open the emails every time. And so these are the type of people that you want to kind of pull into your VIP group, because they're obviously interested in something. For whatever reason, they haven't quite delved in yet, but it's a good way to get them kind of into the Posh world. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Does anyone have anything else to add or any other questions? I am going to unmute you guys right now. So if you guys have any questions or anything to add, let me know.
I have I guess a comment, and I see a lot of people with VIP groups, and I want to start one. Number one, I'm just inconsistent, and so I fear that I'm going to start one and then I won't be able to post as much as I would like to, or get people engaged as much as I would like to. So that's number one. But number two, I know what other people's VIP groups look like. I'm in, I have a friend that sells 31 and I'm in her VIP group. I have a friend that sells Unique and I'm in her VIP group. I'm in all these other people's VIP groups, but I don't know what a Posh VIP group looks like, because every time I see one of the other consultants are like, oh, let me know if you want to join my VIP group. And then they'll make sure that they put on their no consultants, please. And of course, you know, you don't want other consultants in your VIP group because you're going to be posting specials and deals and things like that. And you don't want any kind of competition or, you know, things like that. But at the same time, I kind of want a sneak peek at what a Posh VIP group or VIP group looks like, because I've never seen one because we're not invited to them.
So here's the thing. So you actually can get added to my VIP group if you want. That is actually what Carissa asked the same thing, as if she could see what I do in my VIP group. And so I can add you right after this. Usually people say that because when they are posting about their VIP groups or posting about their inventory blowout, right? And a lot of newer consultants think that they are also able to buy for the inventory blowout. So they don't realize that it's not something that, you know what I mean, right? So anyway, but yeah, I can add you to mine and you can see, but keep in mind that everybody does it different.
Oh no, I realize that. And honestly, I wouldn't even say anything. I just want a bird's eye view.
No, you're good. That's totally
what happens. Yeah, I just want to see so that I can, you know, get an idea of, oh, okay, this is what she's posting. This is, you know, what she's saying to them. Okay, I see how they're reacting. I wouldn't even so much as like a post or comment on a post. Yeah. I just wanted a bird's eye view as far as what's going on in there. It's like, you know, the Wizard of Oz, you know, don't look behind the curtain. Don't see the wizard behind the curtain.
I added you to my group too, Jamie.
Oh, did you? I didn't even know.
I just did right now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Since you were talking about it, I normally just kind of post like what Posh shows us, you know, when we're having a certain special or whatnot. But one thing I was going to say that I want to start implementing just from watching some other direct sales VIP groups is, and something I read in an article, is to not always make every post deal with Posh.
Yeah.
So like Man Crush Monday or something like that, just to get them actually acting involved in the group. And so to take things away from anything salesy and just put in, you know, something like how to get to know the people in your group or stuff like that, that's supposed to be really important. And I haven't been doing that, but that's something I want to start implementing into mine, is things that are not necessarily Posh related, but could garner relationship.
Yeah, that's super important. Like, I mean, because Posh obviously is for everybody, but there is a certain demographic probably that you have in your VIP group. So for the most part, most of you guys will have similar interests, right? So that is a good thing to point out, is, again, you want to build the relationships. You want to build the relationships amongst the people in the group too. But yeah. Oh, and then I was going to say, one of the things that with the group is when you are first starting a group, for anybody that hasn't gotten a group yet, you cannot, and I learned this when I was making the group, you can't just make a group. You have to have at least one other person in your group for you to actually create that group. So that's something to keep in mind, because I was like, I just want to play with it and I want to look at it, and then I couldn't, and I was like, I'll just add my husband, like that'll be great so I can play with it. But so that's something to keep in mind. Another thing is that with a group, you can actually see who's seen what post. So you can see how many people have seen a certain post, and you can see who those people are. And then I also learned that feature goes away once you hit 250 people. So,
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but obviously I'm like, yeah, I think it'll have to be a little bit till I get there, but just something to keep in mind. Just a couple things I learned that I thought was interesting. So, yeah, but I'll add you, Jamie, to my group. I admit I am not completely. My VIP group I am just building. I just barely started building it this year. So it's been doing pretty okay, but it definitely has been one of the ones where I definitely will have way more interest in there than I do on my business page, and that's where I've been getting my sales. I do my monthly sales, monthly VIP specials, like I did a Black Friday deal, and I have a December deal going on. I haven't figured out what I'll be doing next month, but there's a calendar, or you guys can make a calendar, whatever, but there's a calendar where you can use a calendar and you can fill in the different things so you remember what's up. So you can remember to post about the splurge or whatever, or you can try to be a little bit more systematic about it.
Oh, sorry. I just thought of something as you were saying the systematic in the calendar. There's an app that I found. I don't know if it's on phones or not, but it is on the computer, and it's called Tiny Torch.
Yeah.
And with Tiny Torch, you can schedule posts to your Facebook, to a group, to a Facebook page. You can, for free, I think you can set up like 5 different places that it will post for you. And so you create a post, and then you go to your created posts and you pick one, and then you can schedule it to go to whatever medium you want it to go into for whatever time. So if you're busy and you don't think you can, remember, oh crap, I didn't post in my group or whatever, you can set up all of the posts you want for, the next month if you wanted at one time. And so then it goes all by itself.
Yeah, there are a bunch of different websites, and I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot about that. But yeah, Tiny Torch is one of them, where they did have some problem where Facebook disabled their ability to post for some reason. I don't know if that was fixed yet, but
I used it in the 12 days of Christmas. So
okay. Yeah, Hootsuite's another one. There's
or 16 days. Sorry.
Tiny Torch is not, I don't want to say authorized, but Tiny Torch, since it's a free thing, they're not really authorized by Facebook. And if you utilize Tiny Torch too much, then you can be caught for spam, and Facebook will put you like in Facebook jail.
Yeah. Keep that in mind. Some of these apps.
One that is not, the only one that is authorized by Facebook is actually called Cinch Share.
Okay.
Like CINCH share, Cinch Share. And that one, it's like $10 a month. You pay for that one, but that one will work all the time because they are authorized by Facebook.
Okay,
so,
that's good to know.
Yeah.
I was going to say that that's one of the things is that some of these apps and whatnot cannot be posted in some groups, or people don't get notifications when they come up. But I like the idea of being able to use them when you are busy, if you're on vacation, but you know that the splurge is coming up and you want to make sure that you let your VIPs know about it. That's a good idea good way to do it. I definitely would just make sure that you try to keep it more personal and not so systematic. Not so businessy, so it doesn't feel like you've already created all these conversations for the month already, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are good ones because you can actually use those to share to events as well. So if you're hosting an event, you can put it, you can share to an event, which obviously the only thing on Facebook that you can schedule posts on right now are business pages. So
right.
So
I feel like if you were going to get like a spam lock for Tiny Torch, you're probably posting too much in that group.
That's my thing too. I don't really recommend them because but then again, I'm kind of weird where because I do lots of social media for my business, I'm very aware when people post in events or in groups with these apps because I just feel like they're so impersonal. Like I see it and I just don't even like to look at it.
That is the downside. It does say that it was posted with Tiny Torch.
Yeah. And so and I'm just weird where I'm like, they can even, what? They did that. Like, I'm not even gonna look at that. Like, but again, but it is nice when you don't have the chance to get to a computer. Like if you're going camping and you don't have reception, that is a great way to make sure that your customers know what's going on. Is there anything else that you guys want to go over that I missed about VIP groups?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. I'm just going to stop the recording. If you guys have any more questions afterward, you guys, about VIP groups, you can always post in our team page and let us know. Thank you, guys.